Okay, it took a minute, but I'm ready. Once again, my notes have changed a little. I rearranged things a bit offline to better group things. I've also realised that this one I may have actually never encountered. I think that it originally got entered because of a mistake, and I've changed what sound I think it is, but possible that I've still never actually encountered it. I'll be looking out this one in particular while reading. Anyway, it is unfortunate that I got some of my literacy through memories, 3-year-old memories of a spoiler, but I think I have to trust that I am intelligent enough that after 2 weeks I would have figured out a significant amount of the language, and therefore I can start reading now. Honestly, if I don't start reading on stream, I am not going to be able to stop myself from reading off stream anymore. So we're going to start with the manual, and we're going to start from the first page, in fact. Oh, I've never held that button down. It does flip through the manual quickly. We haven't got much on the first page that's in the runes. Title of page 20. Oh, actually, before that, I wanted to talk a bit about mnemonics, because the consonants have some pretty clear mnemonics that, since I've rearranged them, it'll be a bit easier to see. So L is just obviously an L, R is an R, H is kind of an H, Y, S, F isn't much of anything, to be honest, nor is B, but I also want to note that generally speaking, not always the case, but very often, the same consonant upside down is the voiced version of the right way up consonant. So, Z, Z, the E and B are they're related, but it's not quite that simple. J, J, T, D, etc. Voiced versus unvoiced. Again, back on mnemonics, we have E, E. This one doesn't much look like anything, but J does. T is obviously a T. E doesn't look much like anything, but it's an upside down T, so it follows a voiced rule. This is all in the. This is all so that I can start reading faster. Mnemonics help, and the consonants are the most important part. You can, generally speaking, read English even without any consonants quite well. Nothing, no real mnemonics for. I can't pronounce these consonants in isolation, but these two. Bit hard to draw at the edge of the screen. Haven't got any mnemonics for this group, but they're easy enough to remember. K is pretty much a K. G is not, but it is again the voiced version. And I don't know, I just don't have that much trouble remembering these. Vowels are harder to remember. I haven't got much to go on except that O is very round, U is kind of pretty round too, etc. Generally speaking, longer vowels seem to get longer strokes, and we notice this group, ones that we think of as ending with an R seem to be split into two segments. So that's some kind of mnemonic at least. Okay, ready to start reading. So what we have here is cards on page 20. I've just looking at the screen. I need to move things over a bit. Cards on page 20. Okay, praying on page 23. We've got all the maps, but one of them is not named in English. What does this say? The. Yes, the. Is it the? Just a minute. Yes, that's the. The far. Far sheer. That must be far shore. It's going to change something. Going to bear both of those in mind because I presumably had a reason to think that it was ear. Okay. So the far shore. Maybe that's the name of the spirit realm we've been in, or maybe it's another place. The cathedral. I wouldn't think the far shore is the place in the sky. The cathedral might be, because there was a single large building there. I don't remember exactly what it looked like. The cathedral. Zoom out. Okay, story time. Story time. Is that there? Let me just check. Yes, that's there. There lived a civilization of. I'm definitely trying to get faster. Going to take a bit, but I want to try to get faster. Lived a civilization of great. What's that vowel? Doesn't want to see often. Oh, that power. That can be power. Yes, that's power. There lived a civilization of great power. They. Read that. I can read they on site quite easily. They built a city. Yes, city. They built a city. And I need to get used to seeing and. Okay. Build a city and with within that city they built in that city they built palace. Great civil. They lived a civilization of great power. It builds a city, and within that city they built a palace. They oh right, that's held. That's an H. They held. They held. Oh, is this going to be secret? Can't be right. Sacred. They held sacred the. They held secrets. They held sacred the secrets of the Holy Cross. Well, the Holy Cross is something that's going to actually be an item, I think, according to part of the manual. And understood the plan. Planar. Did I say planar? I guess it says planar. Planar? No. Planar. What was that again? What's that consonant again? That's the ch. Nature of. They understood the planar nature of planar. I guess that's planar. I would. Going to note that maybe should be. They held sacred the secrets of the Holy Cross and understood the planar nature of. I'm just going to immediately guess it's going to say reality. Let's see. Yes, that says reality. They then oh right, then ventured to the here it goes. They ventured to the far I'm gonna say the far shore. Yes, the far shore. distracting a bot is banning a bot is a little distracting. Having trouble remembering some of the vowels. Oh, that's just yeah, right. And sort, and sort. Hour from the braces. What? Hold up. This one isn't making a lot of sense to me. Braces. Braces. Braces? Yeah, just skip that word for now. Between, shouldn't that be spaces? Spaces. I guess that is what that says actually. Spaces. Okay, so sounding out words can be difficult sometimes. Okay. One of these illustrations obviously relate to that. Not obviously. Again, that's not is it? That's as is chew, as is chew. As is usual? I mean, that should be usual, surely. Oh, that is usual. I'm getting the vowel wrong. I'm getting the consonant wrong. That extra stroke is a Y. As is usual. And oh, this is difficult. Alluring. A difficult word for the runes. Old. As is usual, an alluring old hour was I'm going to guess it says discovered. It's a little difficult to read. I'm going to check that. Yes, that is discovered. War. Fossils of cell. Fossils of cell. Really? Fossils of cell. That's strange phrase. Annealed. Visions of the future. I think I'm going to read this whole sentence so far again, because this is a confusing sentence. Fossils of self. Annealed visions of the future. Entombed. Entombed and past new. Sarcophagi and buried. Oh boy, that sentence was a lot. I think I'm actually going to... No, I think I'm going to not worry too much about that sentence. I will get stuck on that sentence for a very long time if I do. Lever. In the lever in the... I don't know, I have a lot of trouble with the R sound here. Lever in the... canal... The lever in the canonical. plane. A store of potential perhaps it is the fabled prize, the power to defy death. Okay, that whole paragraph is definitely important to the lore, and I've got to try to read it again. This is difficult. As is usual, I'm already having trouble with this word again. An alluring old power was discovered. As is usual, an alluring old power was discovered. Okay, I'm going to make a note for this entire paragraph because I'm not going to be able to keep it in my head. I'm not sure why it's not offering me any corrections. Alluring old power was discovered. Already, the paragraph is already strange at this point. What did that say again? Fossils of self. How do you spell annealed? It's not a word I have to write very often. Annealed visions of the future. Tuned and asked to it's really what that says? I guess it's what it says. What did this say though? It's our copper guy. This one should be simple. But buried. Okay, this is making a bit more sense now that I've got it all written down in English in front of me. Lever. In let's oh no. Monocle. Plane. Store of potential. Perhaps is the fabled rise of the power to defy death. It definitely is, because we've defied death. Now, is that speaking of the prisoner or something else? Found at the far shore. Because I think at this point we've confirmed that the far shore would be the spirit plane we've been to. And how do I do this again? Do that. That's better. Oh, those are some runes at the top as well. Be a bit interesting. Let's actually start with these. just write these out phonetically. I'm going to have to write these out manually. What we got here? That says the. I'll write it out phonetically, so that would be do I write a schwa again? Just a minute. It's, I always forget the exact way. Like that. Okay. Not something I normally have to write. Oh, the shadow. I possibly didn't need to do it this way after all. It is one word per line, it seems, despite lacking the word indicator line through the middle. Actually, this is interesting because this is the one place in the manual so far I've seen the glyphs appear as hexagons. Oob. Oobly. What? The shadow ooblied. Maybe it's not red, left to right and top to bottom. Oublied of more. It's not just oublied, head. The Dao Ed Li Ub Shah. The Shah Ub Li Ed Dao. The Dao Shah Ed Li Ub. None of this is working, and it's definitely the right way up. Oublied. That word that I'm not thinking of? Oublied. Oh, wait a minute, that's a T. T. Shadow Oubliette. Okay, that's a bit better. So far I'm not actually finding any new vowels or consonants. I rather expected to come across some during that page. I think I actually need a break at this point. Just a minute. Let's drink some water. Okay. Canonical plane. The far shore. The Shadow Oubliette probably refers to the prison we've seen that the Fox Lady's imprisoned in. So that's what we're trying to open. Probably a bad idea, but we're trying it anyway. Put the keys in the lock. And the obviously English, but this is where we find the keys. We've got the red one. I don't know whether we're going to find the blue one in the frog's domain. Maybe. We can't currently proceed in the sky as far as I know, but maybe we can. I have some other ideas for Saturday. Actually, how many pages are we missing? We're missing 2 pages between these. And we're missing, presumably, the cover. Just a moment again. And so, the cycle. So the cycle then continues. Yes, it is. So the cycle continues. Ruin Seeker. No, not Ruin Seeker. This is Ruin Seekers. Okay, so there are multiple. So there have been multiple Ruin Seekers. Is that again? That's an O. Ron. Drawn. A moment. As I thought I have not seen this, so not like that. Ruin Seekers drawn to. So the cycle continues. Ruin Seekers drawn to the beacon. Are tested. Ruin Seekers drawn to the beacon are tested. Those who difficult abandon those who abandon their quest are here or for are forgiven. Okay, the ear is starting to look increasingly unlikely, so swap these two. Still going to keep this because I presumably had a reason, but let's do that. Forgiven and simply disappear. Okay. We don't have to be doing this. We are choosing to do it. Those who are strong enough? No. Those who are strong enough. Those who are strong enough. And that seems like a mistake to me. Those who are strong enough to remember. Those who are strong enough to remember their true Oh, I actually think I don't have this vow. Let me check. Those who are strong enough to remember their true. No, I think I do. Horror? Horror. What? here. So I have got here and or it's used for both apparently. Okay. Really the same? Let me just check. That has appeared elsewhere here, hasn't it? Sure that I read something with it recently. Yes, it's at the end of the previous sentence where it was disappear. No, okay, wait. Where did I get or from? Maybe it's both, but I'm confused. I'm going to have to check what I have said later. Anyway, so those who are strong enough to remember their true hero selves will I don't know why I'm struggling right now. Bro. Via and that's through violence. Will through violence begin a cycle anew. Okay. Those who are strong enough to remember their true hero selves will, through violence, begin a cycle anew. Will you be the heir to the heir? And white? I guess that's white. And white within the Really, that's white? No, wait within the be the other way, be the other side if it was white. Just a minute. Oh, I also was covering a bit of the text, apparently. Will you be the heir to the heir and wait within the shadow oubliette? Huh. We're going to enter the shadow oubliette? Oh. Why? Let's say before. Oh, hold up, that's. Pay attention to that for a second. I see my mistake. I see my mistake. I've been mixing up two of these. I've been mixing up this one and this one. That's why I'm. Okay. Probably that means either that's undiscovered or it's considered the same sound as this. Okay, move that away. Still not sure what the deal is with these two though. Seems odd. Okay, where was I? Will you be the heir to the heir and wait within the shadow oubliette? Before long I ruin no. Yes, Ruin Seeker will be drawn. Wait, does that say drawn? Okay, that's important. Give me a moment. Okay, yes, that definitely says. Maybe I haven't got the. Maybe I haven't got. I haven't got the O of bottle. And welcome, yes. Hope you're enjoying this. Before long, a Ruin Seeker will be drawn to you. Hmm. So the prisoner was a previous Ruin Seeker, maybe. Hmm. It does say it's a cycle, so the normal way the cycle plays out is that a Ruin Seeker gets locked in the Shadow Oubliette, does the whole revival deal, I guess. And another Ruin Seeker comes, but okay, curious. This is weird. Weird lore. Where was I in this again? Will be drawn to you. The gifts. The gifts will the gifts will recall. The gifts will recall your past. Past life. Life? Life. Life. Live. Life. And you will grant them the same balls. What? Will grant them the same balls. Balls. Hmm. The same fool's hope. Oh right, the same fool's hope you were given. Also had some of the text covered by mistake. I maybe should transcribe that one too. Maybe later. To break the, what's that say? To break the curse. The Ruin Seeker must buy some miracle. Invoke. Does that say invoke? Yes, it does say invoke. Invoke. Relic. From beyond, and that confirms that it can be an R as well. Okay, for some reason it's just both. Got it. From beyond this plane. Oh, we've been to another plane already. That's not. That part's not a problem. Read this page already. Okay, no, actually, because I've read some lore, let's do something else just for the moment. Let's move the game capture. I gathered these from screenshots from when I entered areas. This is all but the frog's domain. I can't actually see it too well on my screen. Let's get a better look. There we go. And I'm going to try to translate these area names. Or they may not be names. Anyway, so what have we got here? East Forest. Ruins of Buttress? Ruins of Fortress. What? Ruins of Fortress. Right, yes, it has got that extra stroke. It's Fortress. I'm going down first and then to the right. Lower Forest. Ruins of... Oh, also Ruins of Fortress. Guardhouse 1. Does that just say Guardhouse 1 again? Guard. And that vowel is, yeah, that says Guardhouse 1. And would you believe the one below it says Guardhouse 2? Well, those were easy. East Bell Tower. The first bell. Will you understand Guardhouse 2 if I haven't seen Guardhouse 1? I don't know, it's about equally likely. The first bell. First bell, the hero struck. Okay. After the hero's grave, one of many One of many ways. Still online, aren't I? Good. It's like I am. Bit of a hiccup there. One of many ways to the hero's grave. Yeah. So the original title was a bit inaccurate. Beneath the well. Blooded. Blooded the. Blooded. There must be blooded layer. Don't know whether this is another case of two sounds or not. I'm going to mark this one as questionable. And this one up. Blooded layer beneath the surface. Okay, Dark Tomb. Now this one I was curious about from a long time ago. Who is enshrined here? If the hero lies in the shore. Who is enshrined here if the hero lies in the shore? Oh no. Good question. Apparently the Ruin Seeker doesn't know either. Okay, now we have this one, even the first line is in runes. This is the space underneath the western bell with one of those monoliths you pray to. Lots of circuits going in and out, a bit of a nexus. Best do I have that vow? Yes, I do. West Furnace. West Furnace? Okay. Drawing light. Drawing light from deep below. Hmm. Well, that's curious. West Garden. I'm sorry about the lack of music, by the way. You want music to set up the game so that it doesn't mute in the background. West Garden. The West. Um, Edge. West edge of Great Keep having trouble with this same vowel. It's just the ah. So that's all it is. Palace. West edge of a great palace. Hmm. So the whole of the overworld is considered to be the palace. Hmm. Guess this is all the palace grounds. At least the overworld is, but maybe the entire map. Hmm. The second bell the hero struck. Makes sense. The quarry is the great hole in the what? Oh, invert the vowel and consonant. The great hole in the earth. Hero's grave. This one's surely just going to be the hero's grave. Yes, it is. Okay, this the one I've been calling the spiritual realm is the far shore. Unsurprisingly, okay. Um, spaces. Spaces that spaces that is seeming a bit odd. The spaces that is not spaces. No, space. Oh, that's just space. The space that is not here nor there. Space that is not here nor there. Okay, very good. Beneath the eastern vault. A secret cave. They have what? Beer gate. I must be reading this incorrectly. It has to be forgotten. Why is it forgotten? Or no, I see my mistake. It's just a small writing. I couldn't see one of the strokes. Look, a secret space they have forgotten. What does this one say? Interior of the Eastern Vault. The Be careful. Be careful. Oh, wait a minute. We have a vowel there that we have not been seeing, that we have not seen lately. No, we do not. No, we do not. It's a familiar vowel. Be careful. Okay. But why not? Speaking of which, I realised that the keyhole was in there. I had forgotten about it because the interaction prompt didn't show when I went back to the boss because I was running. And the warning, I got the warning when I first interacted with it, so it didn't stick in my mind as a possible keyhole. But that's where I've got to put the key, almost certainly. Okay, now we've got this sealed room that we can reach from the far shore, which is a gate to the far shore. It doesn't tell me anything about. Does not tell me anything about where this room is. That's going to remain a mystery for quite some time, probably. And the shop. This isn't quite lost because there's the frog's domain that we're currently in. Hole in time. Hole in time. I wonder if the shopkeeper's also a ruin seeker. Okay, also we have bosses. Captain of the Guard. Okay, well, what was I expecting really? Okay, the Garden Knight. A sleeping Guardian. Sleeping Guardian. One of many. Yes, there were other garden knights around the area. Broken ones. And yes, unfortunately I did remember that spoiler. I'm sorry that you were the culprit. It turns out the game is fun anyway, but I would have liked to have worked out the language from scratch. It's fine though, it's fine. The game's fun anyway. Okay, so siege engine. The last fun. Oh, there's more to that word. Last functioning war. This is going to be War Machine, but just check that. Yes, War Machine. Last functioning War Machine. Hey, we now know what all the bosses and all but one of the areas that we've encountered are. Got the game capture working again? Yep. Let's get out the manual and leave and come back. Possibly a few times. Okay, I'm going to tab out so that I can see the text. Oh, you can't see the text actually. Just move things a bit. Venerate a strange relic. Now I have to admit I actually read this one a little bit when I was reviewing video, so I had read this one before, but I had forgotten what it said. I don't know what relic they're talking about yet. The manual might shed some light on that. Hopefully I'll be a lot faster at reading by Saturday. Getting a lot of experience today, and it may translate to speed next time. We know that says Ruin Seeker, you. Okay, so the walks. Strange gate to the far shore. Okay, still don't know about these weird dot patterns. I have started making notes on them, but get to that on Saturday. I couldn't quite read this box before. I read some of it. Keep your eye on your stamina points. When you have 0 SP, you are in danger. Okay. Read all of this before, haven't we? Focus controls. Focus. Focus is crucial. See page 14. Inventory and gear. Move. Oh, although the buttons have adjusted in the text, they're actually pointing to the wrong buttons now. Funny. Shield, potion, use item, roll, run. Now I thought I said take before, but actually that does not say take. That says talk. Okay. Talk. Talk to signs. A strange thing to say, even in a game manual. Talk to signs. Doors and more. Yeah, all things that don't speak normally. Maybe they do speak in this world. Maybe I'm being judgmental. A button, that will say. Stuff up here. Maybe I actually want to find some text that might be useful in a minute. Stuff about falling and running, we know about that. Pray on page 24. This button has many uses. One of it. No, wait. One of secret. One is secret, but so I'm trying to read a little faster, which means that I'm making mistakes. One is secret, but you read this. You read this. No, it says you read this. You read you read this book. Does it say? Did I miss an if somewhere? But oh yes, but if you read this book, you will learn. You will learn it. Probably talking about pray. Run. Press. Interesting. That's also press. Yeah. Oh no, that is press. I'm ignoring one of the strokes again. Press to run. Press to roll. Say. But very. Ah, that is very. Okay, I guess it is both of those. very, very does this just say important? Yes, it does. Very, very important for survive. Oh, it was going to be surviving. Surviving. Yep. And that tracks. Say. You cannot be it if the start of the you cannot be hit at the start of the roll, right? Okay, this reads I'm more interesting about prayer, even though this isn't page 24. I think we have page 25, but not page 24. Forbidden? Forbidden technique. Interesting. Would not have expected prayer to be forbidden. Offer reverence. Offer reverence to the tunes. Is that meant to be tunes? I think that's probably meant to be tunes, which shouldn't be should be written like this. Wait, is it? No, that is not. Surely that should be written with a. Just use the mark. I don't write anything permanently. Just a minute. That should be the first glyph of tunes. I wonder if I can make this here as quickly. about 2 seconds and manually clear. Yeah, that should be the first clip of tunes, so the rest of it's right. Anyway, maybe it's tunes in some accent. To the tunes of. How do I actually clear it? Oh, like that. The tunes of those who came before. But forbidden technique offer reverence to the tunes of those, or rather the tunes of those. Oh, tombs. Offer reference to the tombs of those who came before. That explains it. Huh. Are those monoliths the tombs? Might be. We've got to run here. I'm not going to read that one right now. I don't think it's going to be that interesting. There's not enough written here for this to be interesting. I'm reaching my limits right now, so I'm going to be selective about what I read. Both shield stability, etc. None of that's hard to understand. We understand how to use those items. Here, what's this about? Items that about? That's right. That's about upgrading your potions. Magic item. Okay, let's read the magic items section. Some items use the power of your soul. Magic points refill. Magic points refill when you rest, but there is a finite number of souls in the world. Finite number of souls in the world. Am I actually going to stop being able to use magic at some point if I continue using it? Souls say soul. I'm looking at the text in italics right now. Souls uses what? Soul uses left even drop of MP is enough. Okay, so use a magic item provided you have at least 1 MP. Holy Cross. Holy Cross is that more? More. Is more than mere item. That's the part of that page I wanted to read. Let me skip this, but well, what was it talking about on page 41? Warning. Pilgrims to the shore are stripped of this let's say force. Oh no, of this fool's power. Okay, I'm going to just look for particularly interesting things. Sort of want to read the Lucky Cup, but not that badly right now. This is about recovering. Yeah, the Echo of Self. That. Let me just bring back that translation I wrote up. What's it? Fossils of Self, annealed visions of the future. Fossils of Self may be referring, maybe what we're seeing when we die. Recover a quite small amount of our money. It's more for lore than for mechanic. This would probably be a bit interesting to read. It's probably actually quite interesting to read, but it's not what I'm going to do right now. What does this pass? What does this say anyway? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. That makes sense. The Ruindator is where we currently are. Oh, this looks like it's going to be interesting. What is the secret of the golden path? Luck to the look to the start. Wait, really? That's look? Look. Oh yeah, I guess that is look. Okay. Yeah, it's look to the start. And to page 49. Do we even have page 49? We do not. Why don't we have page? Oh, right, it's because we don't have the actual physical pages, which should be 4 sides each. For some reason this manual's been cut down the middle. I'm not going to try to read this currently because this is half of it, but what's he saying here? Praying, just praying. Do I want to read about cards? What's this say? It says try new cards. Yeah. For items. And the map shows some secrets on it. And mark for where we are, we knew that. We know about that technique, but we don't know any others for now. We know about the parry, but we do not know, and the roll and stab, but we don't know about other techniques yet. Something varies. I sort of want to know what this says. Oh, that just says fairy, doesn't it? Fairy. Fairies. Use your shield. Watch your figure. this may be the strange relic that I'm talking about. That's a odd door. Yes, odd door. Rotate it. Around the forbidden axis and partially, I was having a lot of trouble with that, and partially summon disc by disquiet being. Okay, I don't have a lot of context to interpret that currently. Oh, that page looks like it's going to be interesting. But, not right now. Okay, I think that's enough reading for today. Hopefully I'm going to be better at reading next time. And I have no intention of actually playing the game today. That is reserved for Saturday and for the weekends. Mostly Saturday though. I'm talking a lot and I need to drink a litre or so of water. Bye.